Hey guys, so today I want to talk about this particular drawing. So basically this drawing is a recreation of the Arnolfini marriage. It is a painting that was made by Jan van Eyck. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. It's a 1434 oil painting on an oak panel. What I wanted to do basically, because this is a recreation of it, so this is a series I had done for uni. It is a digital series that basically goes around the concept of digital technology. So basically this painting, what I'm doing here is basically I'm recreating, because in the original painting, the Arnolfini marriage, there's a lot of riches, there's the concept of the rich drapery and the rich clothing, etc., and I wanted to do the concept of, people wanting to buy technology, rather than, take care of their own health and benefits, and it's kind of like in a poor setting, a small room, claustrophobia, etc. Here I'm doing value studies, so I wanted to incorporate more using value studies because I have a big tendency of not using value studies, and I would recommend that you would use them because value studies help a lot with composing your painting, because it will help you focus more on which part the viewer actually needs to look at. So, for example, in this case, there's light coming from the window, so you need to kind of detect where your light source is. And my most important light source as well was the phone, so it would the eyes would go immediately to the center of the painting. Now, this value study would obviously help a lot with the colors later on. So here, as you can see, I'm adding on more colors, and it helps. I mean, for me personally, I find that the brown actually helped also give a good undertone. I normally do this with paintings as well, not digital paintings, traditional paintings. It helps give the canvas a more unified look. And this also helped me here in this case, apart from the value set, it helped me with the undertone, which was more towards the brown. Even in the original painting of Jan van Eyck, you can see that there's like a kind of brown undertone. I didn't want to include the same dog, I wanted to include a poodle. What went wrong with the poodle is that I do the poodle trimmed and groomed, whereas I wanted it to be obviously not taken care of, and normally poodles, they get really dirty, and the fur gets too overgrown, and normally high class people or normal people that take care of their dogs properly and have the money to as well, because you need to take them to the groomer, normally do this. But in this case I did a mistake because I drew the poodle groomed, but I still liked it anyways because I wanted to show that it was a poodle, and the poodle is drinking from the beer liquid that's been there on the floor, for ages, etc. I try to, as much as possible, not use any features or any, not features, like any edits, kind of like with saturation, level brightness. I try to use as little of layers as possible. I like to keep it traditional, and also to train myself. It's very good to train yourself to use one layer instead of cheating, because technically it is kind of cheating, because with traditional drawings you wouldn't do this. But I try my best to keep it on one layer, but in this case there were so many elements in the drawing that I had to use layers. But I would recommend even just trying it out and just testing it out, because it would be very good for you to train with just one layer. And basically, that is everything I just needed to say. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I will see you next time. Bye!